Okay, now for those who have already seen the last video and somewhat knows me by now, yes, it is true. I am back, baby! Woohoo! Well, at least sort of. Basically, I have my new computer finally, but the Adobe Flash is acting really weird on me, so can't really watch or do any games or anything like that involving Adobe Flash over the internet. But I can still make videos. That much is very important. I mean, I can always upload my videos to this account from somewhere else, but obviously, if you guys are watching this, it means I figured it out. Anyway, just just to mention a few topics. First of all, the important ones. Yes, reviewing the web is still gonna happen. For those of you who don't know me or have never heard of this show before, basically, I am going to be reviewing things that can be found on the internet, which means I can review on a YouTube channel, a story from fan fiction, even I can even review another reviewer to let you guys know how well they do. Of course, if you've also seen my first few attempts at the show, you can see that not only is the background or the scoring mainly is not exactly on par, so to speak. So, though I will continue the show, I might at a later date redo those first few episodes just to at least redo the whole scoring problem. Basically, what I did on those videos was a 10 for 10 thing. Yeah, even I can tell that ain't gonna work. So, just to save any confusions and to actually make it seem more professional, I'm actually gonna review these videos, stories, music, and whatnot on about 5 or 6 categories, which are originality, creativity, dedication, resources and effects, like the special effects or when you're using a certain amount of resources to make your videos or songs. Research and knowledge, which can be very important for a story or video. Keep that in mind. And depending on how long those people have been doing these things with the stories, songs, and videos, improvement. Because let's face it, when we all start out, it looks sloppy and stupid and everything else. Just look at my other videos, and you'll see what I mean. Basically, it will still somewhat be the 10 for 10, but it's going to be 10 for 10 in each category. For example, if a story is about mostly original, it will probably get about 7 or 8, depending. And for creativity, like if you come up with a different character or a creature, something that nobody probably have even come up with, that could possibly go for a 9. Or dedication. Now this can go both ways, because while most people can try to go for a lot of improvement, no, not improvement, sorry, still somewhat getting used to this whole video thing again. Anyway, dedication. Dedication can actually go both ways, like I said before. It really depends on how dedicated these people are to their stories or videos and their music. For let's just say that if it comes out a lot faster, but the quality isn't so great, that might give maybe a 2 or 3. But if the dedication actually goes a long way by making sure everything's been checked, nothing's messed up, and even though it might take a lot longer than expected to get on the internet, that in itself could easily go for about 9 or 10. Or it can be in between and it might end up being maybe about a 5 or a 7. Again, that dedication could go both ways. Now, the resources and effects. This one is a bit tricky. Depending on if you're using actual special effects with the computer or if you're actually trying to do it old school, like a little after the silent movies era. Let's basically, if that person does an incredible job with the effects or the resources, that can easily go for about 6. The resource and knowledge, very important as well. Because depending on what you're writing, you want to have a lot of information and research material, much as I will still do for my reviewing the web videos. And depending on how much research and knowledge is put into the story or movies and songs, that could go for maybe about 8. Now, improvement, depending on how long these people have done these things, like for example, they start out somewhat okay, so that sticks to about 4. But if they've improved maybe about medium or a lot since then, in about a month or a year or so, that can easily go up to about 8. And altogether, and I probably should have written down how much points they would probably get from all these. Let's just say that altogether it'll be about 47, 52, somewhere around those lines. Basically, if you go over 50, then you have a very good approval on my show. If you get lower than maybe, I don't know, 20, 30, that means you're not so good, but you do have some room for improvement on the things you do. If it goes for maybe over, let's see, but 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, over 60, about 60 points from those categories. Now that means you are doing so good, so you might even go over the limit one day. Basically, that's pretty much how the point ratings for certain these things will do for. Yeah, sorry, tongue twisters. Long story short, that's how the ratings for my show is going to be from now on. Okay, the next item on the agenda. I'm sure you guys have noticed about how I'm dressed right now, even this little thing. It's a little, let's just say it's a hopeful idea of what I have in mind for my show, since if some of you have watched Vibranium Production or Z Media or even Fighting Leaf or Dr. Menace, you know that those guys, while they do their reviews on games, movies, and everything else, they also have a bit of a storyline in their shows. They've even right now gone Crusader Adventure radio show, which is pretty good. And I might even do a review on that one day. But that's beside the point. Anyway, basically, I'm hoping to at least do a little side story of my own for my review. But again, that's maybe going too fast, but well, let's see how this show goes, and then maybe I'll add a little story to it. Okay, third item on the list. Maybe possibly before I bring up the next reviewing the web video or a revised version of the first few episodes, I am actually going to be doing a couple of music videos, or at least maybe one. Right now, I'm actually in the middle of working on a, well, let's just say that the Crusaders Adventure is probably going to get their very first fan, not fan animation, but fan song to their show. Granted, it has a bit of a My Little Pony feeling to it. If you guys have seen Friendship is Magic, yeah, I'll admit I'm a bit of a Pegasister or Brony, whichever you guys prefer. But anyway, long story short, new music video. It will have a bit of a storyboard feel to it. Keep your eye out for that. And, well, I guess that's about it for now. I hope you guys will enjoy what I have in store for you all very soon. And, well, guess this is it. This is Wingsong, signing off. Oh, and before I forget, just so that some of you guys who probably know me or like to say my name a lot or whatever, you know how my YouTube account is Wingsong5555. Yeah, though that will remain the same, I'm gonna go along and start calling myself Ashley Wingsong. Cause let's face it, Wingsong5555, that's a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, from now on, I'm just gonna call myself Ashley or Ashley Wingsong. So that way it's not so confusing and there's actually a bit of personality to all this. Okay, now for real. This is Ashley Wingsong signing off.